Criticism and insults, whether constructive or hurtful, are a part of life. We encounter them at work, in social circles, and sometimes even from strangers online. How we respond to these remarks says more about us than the words themselves. Today on StyleSphere, we'll be talking about how you can respond to criticism and insults with class and elegance. Responding with class doesn't mean ignoring or avoiding confrontation altogether. It's about maintaining your composure and self-respect, no matter what is said to you. Let's break this down into a few key strategies that will help you stay calm, graceful, and most importantly, confident when faced with negative remarks. Step 1. Pause before reacting. One of the most important things to remember is to pause before you respond. When someone criticizes or insults you, your initial reaction might be to defend yourself, lash out, or feel hurt. But a classy response starts with composure. Take a breath and give yourself a moment to think. This pause allows you to assess the situation more objectively and avoid saying something you might regret. When you react immediately, you're responding with emotion, and this can often escalate the situation. Instead, give yourself this time to process the comment. Ask yourself, is it true? Is it constructive? Is the person criticizing you because they're trying to help? Or are they trying to provoke you? By giving yourself this time, you can respond with intention, not emotion. Step 2. Consider the source. Not all criticism is created equal. Some feedback is constructive and meant to help you improve, while others are just insults meant to tear you down. The key is learning to recognize the difference and consider the source of the criticism. If the feedback is coming from someone you respect or someone with experience in the matter, take it seriously. Classy people are open to learning and improving, so don't dismiss constructive criticism outright. However, if the criticism is coming from someone who doesn't know you well or seems to have negative intentions, handle it differently. Ask yourself, does this person have my best interests at heart? Are they trying to help me grow? Or are they just looking for something negative to say? Remember, you don't have to take every piece of feedback to heart, especially when it's not given in a productive or respectful way. Step 3. Respond, don't react. Once you've paused and considered the source, it's time to respond thoughtfully. If the criticism is constructive, acknowledge it with grace. For example, you might say, "Thank you for the feedback, I'll take that into consideration." Or, "I appreciate your input, and I'll think about how I can improve in that area." This shows that you're open to learning and improving, and you aren't threatened by someone else's opinion. On the other hand, if the remark is purely an insult or meant to hurt you, the best response is often to remain calm and composed. You can respond with something like, "I'm sorry you feel that way," or "Thank you for sharing your perspective." These responses are neutral and polite without engaging in conflict. You don't need to argue or defend yourself when someone is being negative just for the sake of it. Staying calm sends a clear message. You're in control of your emotions and you won't be dragged into negativity. Step 4. Don't take it personally. It's easier said than done, but learning not to take criticism or insults personally is crucial. Often, what people say about you says more about them than it does about you. If someone is quick to insult or criticize, it could be a reflection of their own insecurities or frustrations. When you take these comments to heart, you're giving someone else power over your emotions. Instead, remind yourself of your worth. Just because someone says something negative doesn't mean it's true. Focus on your strengths and the things you know to be true about yourself. A classy, elegant person doesn't let others dictate how they feel about themselves. They know their value and aren't shaken by every little comment. Step 5. Set boundaries. There are times when criticism crosses the line into disrespect or bullying. When this happens, it's important to set boundaries. Class and elegance don't mean you have to tolerate disrespect. You have the right to assertively and calmly tell someone when their comments are inappropriate or unwelcome. You might say, "I'm open to constructive feedback, but I won't engage with disrespect." Or, "I value our conversation, but I expect it to be respectful." This lets the other person know that while you're willing to listen, you won't accept being treated poorly. Boundaries are essential for maintaining your dignity in any situation. Step 6. Walk away when necessary. Sometimes, the most elegant response is no response at all. If someone is consistently trying to provoke you or being disrespectful, the best thing you can do is walk away. Engaging with negativity, especially when it's clear that the other person is not interested in a constructive conversation, is a waste of your energy. Walking away doesn't mean you're backing down or giving in. It means you're choosing not to engage with negativity. You're preserving your peace and focusing on what matters to you. Silence can be incredibly powerful. It shows that you won't be drawn into unnecessary conflict or drama. Step 7. Stay confident in who you are. Criticism, especially when it's hurtful, can shake our confidence if we let it. But part of responding with elegance is having a strong sense of self. When you know who you are and what you stand for, it's much harder for negative comments to affect you. Remind yourself of your strengths, your accomplishments, and the qualities that make you unique. When you're confident in who you are, outside opinions matter less. A classy person doesn't rely on the approval of others for validation. They carry themselves with confidence because they know their own worth. Step 8. Learn and grow from constructive criticism. While insults should be brushed off, constructive criticism offers an opportunity for growth. A truly elegant person is always open to self-improvement. If someone offers you thoughtful criticism, consider it a chance to learn. Instead of becoming defensive, ask yourself if there's any truth in the feedback. Even if it's hard to hear, sometimes the most valuable lessons come from tough critiques. Thank the person for their perspective, and if necessary, make the adjustments you feel are right. Growth and learning are part of being elegant, and the most confident people are those who never stop improving themselves. Responding to criticism and insults with class and elegance is a skill that takes practice, but it's one that can set you apart. Whether it's through pausing before you speak, considering the source, or walking away when needed, the way you handle negativity speaks volumes about your character. Remember, the key to elegance is maintaining control over your emotions and actions, no matter what others say. Stay calm, confident, and always remember your worth. Thanks for watching today's video on Style Sphere. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who could use a bit of positivity in their life, and leave a comment below with your thoughts on handling criticism with class. And don't forget to subscribe to Style Sphere for more tips on elegance, confidence, and living with style. See you in the next video.